Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And last season, really fulfilled his promise, finished 5th in MVP voting, and led the Jags to their first division title since 2022. Their next goal, go deeper in the playoffs and contend for a Super Bowl.
Hi.
They'll run with his second-year man. This is Bayshore Tootin. And they work this right upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20.
Hey, my brother.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Lawrence. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Hi, all.
The toss here to Tootin, running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Still needing 10 yards, now it's third down. Now Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check.
What up?
On fourth down,
Hey.
is Logan Cook to punt. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
Hey.
Panthers ball, first and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
Steven, what's up, my dog?
And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
He's had his ups and downs as a pro, but last year, a major league up as he led the Panthers to the NFC South title and his first playoff appearance as a starting quarterback.
Hey, Amber.
His ability to finish games.
They go play action. Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of.
What's up?
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Nothing, just on the game.
On play action, Young.
NUMU bro and hey sexy mama Amber. Heck yeah.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Do you work today, bro?
Young.
Hey at Cobra_Kai 3591.
That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That third down conversion good for 23. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice
I am off. Love 69.
Keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Oh, able to avoid him to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big
Low.
Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6.
Omarizzi is asking if you want to join us on Fortnite. She needs help.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 5.
I'll think about it.
Just shy of midfield.
I'm just chilling eating leftover BBQ from last night.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this one will not be returnable.
Yeah, I'll eat your BBQ.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cheaton to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Glow face with tears of joy.
It's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse.
She needs help levering up her sprites, so she needs backup to help her out so if she doesn't die.
Washington brings it in near the sideline.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
This now a 3rd and...
I wish I had a game system. Love 69.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the...
Don't you have Gavin, Demon and Shelby? And 6th.
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Don't she have Lisa help her?
Now on 1st and 10. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They go play action with Lawrence. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Lawrence will throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
A 6-yard loss.
Devin Lloyd
Fourth down.
in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both of these teams, I'd say it's over, partner.
How are you doing, Dalton?
Now you've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So this offense headed back out. Panthers offensive coordinator Brad Idzik there. His guys trail here in this first half. And now they'll focus on trying to get some points on this upcoming drive. Now Young. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle. Hubbard. They juked him. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Young off the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. And en route, going into a little bit of traffic, maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Young will set to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To the air once more, Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Young's pass.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds at the 1 here, the 12-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be corralled well outfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll get it right back to Washington. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit. and he gets a small gain on the play.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and can be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Final play of the half, Young. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you downstate an hour or two to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin this series with a give to Hubbard. Dances by him. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down and 3. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Young from the shotgun. Here's Coker bringing it in left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Off the play fake, Young. They'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Young now from the 50. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. But Young now, 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses impose
going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And that is incomplete.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. looking to put a drive together. They'll begin on the ground with Tootin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To the right side and complete to Washington. And a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Slot man moves right. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
When a defense blitzes like that, they're trying to cause chaos, but the quarterback, he was as calm as could be. He saw the blitz and got out of his hand quickly to pick up the first.
From out of the gun, they run with Tootin. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bobby Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
At the 23-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Lawrence will throw. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Myers in motion right. Now Lawrence. Open man is Myers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Tootin. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Parker Washington from 8 yards out. And the Jags get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, we lasted all the way to the fourth quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one.